What's up, guys? This is Matt. This is my first video, and I decided why not review One Piece, my favorite manga. And this is going to be for chapter 1055, New Age. And the cover page for it is really sick. But I'm not going to talk about that because a lot of it has to do with One Piece Film Red, and I might do a video of that later. So I'd probably put all that in one video. But, we start out back with the samurais and Momo fighting Green Bull. And we were wondering why didn't they want Yamato to fight? And it at first it kind of puts it off like, oh, they didn't want to fight because they didn't want them to kind of ruin their send off. But we find out later that's not really the case. But we see Raizo use his fruit and what everybody was thinking, fire, the obvious, counter to nature, obviously. But no, Green Bull, it looks like he is like wet, so maybe he like uses the water that he gets out of the enemies he's drained to cover himself. And then we see Raizo get sucked up, unfortunately. Poor Raizo. I mean, and then the other scabbards come in and they get got to. So, not looking very good for the scabbards, because Green Bull is obviously, the hype was real. I don't really like Green Bull, but he's strong. He's definitely strong. Then, we're back with Robin, Sukiyaki, and now Law's with them for some reason, which we probably could have guessed, honestly. I think everybody was figuring he was going to end up there somehow. And we learn why nobody had the poneglyph, because it's underwater. Under Wano. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But then what happens after that? We see that Wano, 800-year-old Wano, is under current Wano, which is insane. I kind of figured Pluton was under there, but I would not have guessed that the original Wano was up under it and was originally on sea level. That's pretty insane. And we also learned that with Pluton being under there, they can't get Pluton out without tearing down the walls and freeing Wano. Not freeing Wano, but letting the world in to Wano. And we see why they hadn't done it for so long. You would be releasing Pluton into the world again. Nothing good seems to come out of it. But then we also have the case of why did Odin want that to happen then? Why was he so gung ho about, yes, we need to open up Wano? So we really don't know. And then it's even worse because we don't even know what Pluton is, because Sukuyaki's never seen it. He can't take them to it. Nothing. I mean, Jinbei could go, but he's not here right now, and I don't see them going back to get Jinbei, especially with all that's going on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and honestly, is Robin going to tell them about it? I mean, she didn't tell them anything about the Skypiea poneglyphs and stuff. So, I mean, I could see her just keeping that, and Law has no reason to tell anything. So, I mean, the crew might not know anything about this afterwards. And then, where are we? we're back to Green Bull and them, and he's saying how if Kaido was still there, he wouldn't have even came. And yeah, I agree. But then we also learn why Momo didn't want them to fight. He's saying that if we can't protect ourselves, there's no point in anything. I get it, but I don't know. I don't know. It, it's just stupid. I mean, Yamato's there, and he could definitely deal with him. I think. I don't say I can't. I'm not going to say he would beat Green Bull, but he would. He'd put up a fight. He put up a fight, and then finally we see Momo pull off the Boro breath, piercing Green Bull through the heart, and then doing multiple back to back. So it's not after he learned how to do it. I mean, I guess now he can just do it. So I mean, that's a plus on Momo. But then we also see Green Bull slink out like a damn snake out the back of his big wood body, and like he looks shriveled up. So I mean, it did some damage. It did some damage. Well, actually, now looking at it, it doesn't look like he slinked out the back of it. I think he actually grew himself from the ground, from a plant. So if he can do that, that's even crazier. Like if he can destroy, like if he gets his body destroyed, if like spores can come off and regrow. I mean, his durability might be insane. I mean, that's he's gonna be a tough fight. He's gonna be a tough fight. But then Shanks, from all the way on his ship, his haki is able to stun an admiral, and they could tell it was him just off of the haki. I guess they could feel him, which is insane. And obviously Green Bull didn't want to pick a fight with Shanks, so it ended it right there. And I mean, it's pretty funny because you just see like the lightning come, and he's just, well, not done here. Don't wanna mess with that. Guess Shanks is here. Jesus. And then Shanks, he's just like, "Are you frightened of the new age?" Like, so everybody is thinking Shanks is evil. I'm probably gonna make a video on that too, honestly. But I after this chapter, I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't. I mean, why even interfere at that point? I mean, I think Luffy and Zoro and everybody could have took Green Bull at that point. He was very cocky about it, but he wasn't coming out of that fight. Um, and I just don't see it. I don't see it. And then especially at the end when you see Luffy and them sitting there and they're like, "No, we're not gonna go. He's gone." And then Luffy's just like, "Yeah, a familiar face just popped in my head." I mean, I just don't. I just don't see it. I don't see him being evil anymore. And then we see him just sailing off into the distance. And I mean, everybody said just because he didn't want to see Luffy, maybe that's why they were pointing toward him being evil. But I don't see that. And I think he knew he was going to have to do that. He knew he would have to use his haki. He knew Green Bull was there. He was probably following Green Bull from the start. That's probably why he's there. And I I think he knew Luffy would know, and that should give him like just a semblance of, yeah, Shanks is here. I don't have to meet him today. Um, but that was pretty much the chapter. I mean, really banger chapter, really banger chapter. I love this chapter. Uh, and I just can't wait for the next one. I don't think there's a break. It doesn't say anything about a break, so I don't think we're having a break. So that's great, always. And we have One Piece Red coming out soon, so that'll be amazing. So we have a lot for One Piece coming up, and I think these chapters are showing the insanity. I mean, we just saw Shanks. His hockey could be felt miles away. I mean, One Piece is going crazy. But, well, thanks for watching the video. Sub, give me a like. All that would be appreciated, please. And I plan on keeping the reviews up and probably doing more videos. Anything anime related, probably. Gaming related, stuff like that. So just sub to me and watch out.